Hi, George Williams, founder and CEO of ReliabilityX, here to look at our next domain within Ramesh Gulati's Maintenance and Reliability Best Practices Framework. Our next domain is operational reliability. Organizations, whether they are manufacturing, process industries, even service industries, or heavy facilities related organizations, still have to manage the operation. In order for the entire outcome of the organization to be reliability, operations has to be included in that. Now, if you're a non-manufacturing organization, some of these building blocks may not apply directly. That's okay. You use the pieces of this framework that make sense for your organization. Let's take a deeper dive into the operational reliability domain. It all begins with operational strategy. Just like the SAMP on the asset management side of the fence, operational strategy aligns the business objectives with how the operation will execute. Up next is operations planning. Operations planning takes a look at how do we get all of the pieces in the orchestra to move together to have a reliable outcome as we operate. So how do we get procurement and supply chain and operational scheduling, all those things to work together to make sure that they're effectively executing. 5S being the foundation of organizational discipline. So 5S, putting things where they belong and shadow boards and all that helps create organizational discipline so that standards can then be put in place. Those standards being clean, inspect, and lubricates. All of those standards being in place is our next building block. After that, we have center lining. Center lining again associates to standards. How do we manage center line? How do we identify when we are not in center line? And how do we make sure that we stay in center line to operate effectively? Up next is defect elimination. Defect elimination, now that we have standards in place, things are where they belong, they are cleaned appropriately, and the line itself is center lined, we now can inspect to find defects. Those defects then get managed and problem solved and eliminated, and through problem solving, we can then get rid of those defects. So those two are coupled together. Up next is loss management. Loss management is how we identify the incremental losses in a manufacturing facility and bucket them appropriately so we can use the right tools to eliminate losses. And then, of course, process balancing is ensuring the flow of product and that the bottleneck exists where it is supposed to inside a manufacturing plant. So as you can see, operational reliability is a complex domain with many building blocks, but we'll dig deeper into these as future videos come out. So again, operational reliability, gotta love it.